So this structured hangout that I'm in is one I have a hard time getting into because there's a water ditch that's hard to get across until it's winter time. I do get into it in the summer, but it's not easy. Usually I have to bring a big long board to get across it, but I think it's been at least a year since I've been in here again. This is the hangout where I had when I was I was on the other side of the road. They came to my truck and took a brisk iced tea bottle and a pink candle out of my truck, and ended up finding it in a seat spot off the road before I got back to my truck. So I knew they took it out of my truck. And I found a big thumbprint. I'm pretty sure it was a thumbprint right below my door handle. It was springtime. There's still snow on the ground like this. The dirt road was melted off, and where I had pulled off the road on the one side, there was snow like this, probably 20 yards to the dirt road, and then 20 yards on the other side to the trees. It was like on a high line thing where they actually logged that side over there, and there was no footprints or anything in the snow. So, I mean, they had to, I think they can jump that far. So I think they did jump from the road or from the treetops or the trees to my truck. But oh man, these structures are amazing. But anyways, I told this story a lot, and it's absolutely true. They left me a Y stick in the side pouch of my door that I finally noticed. Like, oh man, this is amazing. I noticed it like a day or two later in my side pouch of my door. It was a beautiful little Y stick, kind of like a slingshot type looking thing. Look at that, guys. I do want to say thank you to Colorado Bigfoot, Mark Abel. I think it's Abel. But he used one of my best pictures, and and it helps him and me at the same time. And it helps me a lot because I don't have as many subscribers. And he did get me over the 2,000 subscriber mark, which is awesome. And I'm very grateful for that. And if anybody, comes to my channel and watches my videos, that's where I learned structuring from. This is where I learned this structuring from. Look at that, guys. I'm grateful to all you that have come to my channel. I'm very grateful. I'm not the most outgoing person. I don't really make a point of it to, wait hand and foot on anybody, or, like, I'm not out to do any of this other than to find the truth myself. And I do absolutely love, I do put it up, and I do show this stuff and what I notice and things also to have somewhere where I can go back to and look at my videos and pictures, and because I absolutely, I love it. And YouTube gives me a place to, and Instagram too, for storage, right? And but at the same time, you know, I want others to be able to look at these things and to be able to enjoy it like I do, you know, and many others. But these are, oh man, the thumbprint was probably, I'm not kidding, it was probably like that big, right? It was a big thumbprint underneath my door, and I'm sure it's a thumbprint because I think it jumped into the back of my truck. And I knew it came, you know, I knew he was in my truck, he or she or whatever, so, and it didn't leave any prints in the snow, so it had to have jumped into the back of my truck or levitated, right? Which is also a possibility, but from the evidence I'm found, I think it jumped into the back of my truck because then I knew it would have had to open my door, so it would have had to lean over to the side from the truck bed of my truck, and it would have probably propped his thumb and grabbed my handle to open the door handle and then reach in and grab, right? That's my thoughts, and that's what I think it did. There's a seat spot back in here where there's a pop can. There's a hole in the ground, and the pop can was perfectly fit into the hole right at a seat spot. So these, a lot of times, they will outline the base of the first trees in the background. And you really know it when you find the seat spot and you sit in it, and then this will outline the base of trees or structures in the background perfectly. And quite a few times it's the absolute first trees in the background that is hitting the base all the way around these bends. This is beautiful, guys. Look at that. You see how there's probably a seat spot right here somewhere, probably right in the crook maybe of this bend, but you can see how they line up, right? Look at this. So things will line up then. Wow. That's amazing. My goodness. This is like, the teepee structure, but you'll see this a lot where they'll bring one way and one the other way at the base. Kind of reminds me of like the compass of like the Freemasons symbolism, but and I do think that a lot of these symbols, like the tridents and things, I don't think they're bad symbols, and I do think there is knowledge there for energy, and but I don't think it's always used in a good way. I do think like secret societies and stuff have this knowledge and will use it in a way that's controlling these beings here. I don't find that to be true, and I could be wrong, but there's so many dens here. Oh, I found a big hole. Fell right into it. Wow. Look at her from this direction. Holy moly. I gotta get back farther and get a good picture of this. But, you know, the gist of what I'm saying, I'm very thankful for what does come into my life, and I'm thankful for people, you know, that do help me in life, like Colorado Bigfoot, Mark Abel. And a lot of you guys that come to my channel consistently and comment, and you know, it does mean a lot to me. And even if I don't always respond, or if I just do a heart or something, I do read it, and it does mean a lot to me. But I was that shy kid, right? I was the kid that could have been super popular. People liked me, you know, all people, but I chose the friends. My friends that I chose were friends that were real, that came from, you know, they didn't pretend to be something, to be in a popular group or whatever. I didn't like that at all. I've been facing myself a lot lately, which is, I don't know, it's not easy, you know, because you're facing lies within, you're facing false beliefs, you're facing your false ego. You start to face those things, and letting go of something you believe to be true is never easy. When it's a lie and you grip it, and it causes dis-ease and discomfort, and man, these are awesome. Beautiful. Got a bend right in front here. Right there, looks like. It almost looks like they piled a bunch of stuff. It could have fell too, but I absolutely know, you know, for so many years of doing this, they do manipulate these root systems, and a lot of times they'll make it to look like a dragon or a horse. I got a picture of one that everybody thought it was a horse, you know, even down to like legs and a hoof, and it was a root system. They thought it was like a dead froze horse or something, you know. They're very creative, right? And very detailed. It's like creativity in a very abstract way. And I broke their bend, not purposely. Here's your trident tree right in front of it. Trident tape tree. I have been in here at night, and these beings do skirt me the whole time, and it is a little nerve-wracking, but they'll even like start coming towards me, and I get nervous, and I do usually start walking the other direction. I stop a lot and listen, and it's not nervous because of them. It's nervousness because it could be a bear, or it could be a wolf, or a or a mountain lion. We have all them here, and even those would rarely hurt you or anything, but there's always that possibility. And I think the Y stick in my side pouch, when that one took the candle and brisk iced tea bottle, I think it was a return gift, and a gift of, and as far as I know, the Y sticks like that, if they're left for you, it means like they accept you as a friend, or friendship, or. This one's balanced on here. I want to talk about things that are of use to people, things that I have been through in my life that brings, like, I'll get down to it. When you face yourself, it's like your eternal pit, which is right here. It's like the pit of hell. It's your eternal pit, and a lot of your negative emotions and energy blocks are in that, and if you go down into that and focus on that, and if you trigger yourself with like anything that bothers in your life that make you just icky feeling, or anybody ever dealt with that makes you icky feeling, and you get really highly triggered, and you hold that in you, there's a false belief that you need to realize the truth on, right? You can even use that person or situation in your life and think about it, and cause that to come up in you, right? And when you do cause that to come up in you and you face that, and I always have the intention of wanting to know the truth through, I always have it in my mind that through the creator that created us, and you allow that emotion to come up, and have the intention to want to know the truth through the creator, and you separate it from it. You can like separate from it, right, at that point, and then you ask, I always speak of the feelings that come with these emotions, and why do I believe that, and what can I learn, right? And the truth will be there, and the not truth, right? And when you realize the truth, and as soon as you realize it and see it for what it is, that block goes out of you, and what fills that void is you're free. You're free of that block and grasping, and you're filled with the spirit. Our creator fills you. Some people let all blocks go at once. They hit their low point and everything comes out at once, and they surrender their life to God, right? They want that. Others may let it all go at once, and then have it kind of come back in and stuff, and then they deal with it, and they deal with it slowly, or, there's no right way to do it, and I don't think there's any time limit to do it, right? And I think if this world does end as it is, I think you kind of keep going through it, and you might be reincarnated, but I think you'll go through it as much as you need to before you transcend, right? But even then, I don't know for sure, Is there a permanent hell? I don't believe so. I mean, I suppose there could be if you choose that all the time and never come out of it, but I don't think there's a permanent hell. Or I don't think you're permanently stuck in a hellish state. It's quiet out here today. It's warm today. We are a balmy, I think like 34 degrees today. So it's above freezing. I've talked about this story a few times too, and that's I had a big block come out my chest. This is absolutely a spot right here. I got it leaned up in and stuff. But it came out my chest. It came to the center of me, like from my heart area, kind of the left, and then it come to the center, and then up and out my mouth. And the energy block was kind of stuck in my throat chakra, and that pushed out I think another block that was there. I think it pushed out a lot of blocks on its way out, and I had, when that come out of my body, I instantly pure love flowed in. Instantly my eyes saw differently. I saw my daughter was sitting there on the floor, and she kept asking me if I was okay because I was bawling, I was crying. I've never felt such a pure love through my whole body my entire life. It came with a knowing. It wasn't a belief. It was a knowing that we are loved and there is a creator, and it's amazing. She kept asking me, she was probably maybe 4 or 5 years old, but she kept asking me if I was okay, and I just looked at her, and I could see, I saw her. You see differently, and the love flows through you. I mean, you see differently. I could see and feel the love from her, right? My son was there, he was, I think, probably playing a video game or something, but He would have been like 7 years old, maybe 6 or 7, but same thing, you know. It's just the love. It's amazing, right? And another thing that came with it, that high of love, that pure of love comes with a super, super high vibration through it. I could feel it like it's like every single one of my cells was vibrating. Like it was like my whole body was like vibrating and buzzing at a speed that was just, it was amazing. You know, and from there on out, you know, it's like I knew and I do know that our creator is real. Our creator is amazing. Our creator loves us beyond anything you can ever imagine. The love that came with that, it's like I highly, highly, highly doubt our creator would ever leave us stuck or in a hellish state forever. I don't think that to be true. That love has a choice. I had a choice. I kept saying, after that love was flowing through me, I kept saying over and over again, now what? Now what? Because I had a choice for the first time that I can remember. I had a choice because there was no fear in me. There was nothing but pure love. And with love comes a choice. So, yeah, I do think we have a choice to go out of that love and to experience this more dense, you know, just I think the other side of it needs to be to actually experience, you know. I don't think it's wrong, right or wrong either. I just if I could tell you all one thing, we are loved, and it's an amazing love. And another important thing, if you're looking outside yourself for happiness, you ain't gonna find it. That comes from within, right? That comes from within, facing all the diseases and diseases and all the emotions and fallacies that you believe, like chain you, right? Chains you within. You face all of that and reflect inwards, and with the intention of through the creator, our creator that created us, and that's where your truths are realized, and your creator will connect, just feel you. I mean, it's like the creator's always here and never leaves us, but we have the choice to not be filled by that love and truth. So reflect inwards, bring up those emotions, face them. even if you want to blame it on somebody else. Nobody else will affect you in any way badly unless there's something in you that they trigger, right? And that you need to face. I don't know where I am. I get to talking and I lose track of where I am. Sorry guys, that's bouncy, but it's not the easiest walking. I have no idea where I am. Yeah, I'm definitely coming to a spot here, guys. Wait till you see this. You got the bend. Wow. Wow. You got the fork, the trident, right? The bend in front. There's like some sticks up there, a bunch of them. Hi guys. That is awesome. Wow. There's your trident. You know, and it's not a nest. It's not even made into a nest, but there's a whole pile of sticks right up there. You'll see trident, fork, bend, and it's all in the same spot, right? See the one leaned up? There'll probably be a seat spot right there. Hi guys. It'll be hollowed out under there. When these trees fall in these swamps, it creates a big den type thing underneath. See, there's actually holes that go down in there. Hi guys. Ouch. The burls, that tends to come with structure, and by seat spots and things, you'll see these burls a lot. It's okay, bud. Could have swore I just heard something growl. Maybe it was my stomach. That could have been my stomach. There's another beautiful big trident tree. It's a big cedar tree. What am I hearing? What you guys doing? There's prints going in here. I don't know if they're bobcat tracks or something. Can't tell. There's an X right there. There's one hung here. And I bet you anything. There's probably a seat. There's a fork one there, a trident one. You guys can see them. Right? There's a beautiful little X right there. And a bowled out spot right there. So I think it's a seat spot here. Right here. Another one where the one's hung and pointing down to. See how it's bowled out? That's my footprint, but see the little X right at it? And it's kind of in a crook. Probably another little seat spot. I'm just going to do one long video. Here's another X right here. I have no idea where I'm at. It's pretty back here though. Well guys, I do have to pull up my Google Maps. I hope it pulls up, or I'll be just following my tracks back, one of the two. Not real good service here. Bye guys.